Hello, Serendipitous here with another video for the TCG Shelf. I was honestly debating whether or not this should go to the trading card game shelf or the board game shelf because, well, obviously we have Lorcana here. That is a trading card game, but mainly we basically just have these starter decks here. I've cut out, so I mean, I've cut these images out from the boxes themselves, and I pasted the deck list and colors on the back, basically for easy reference, because we wanted to kind of consolidate things, and the deck boxes, the starter deck boxes were a little bit unwieldy anyway. Why do I have this? Well, basically, I've been a little interested in maybe not so much collecting Lorcana, but at least playing it for a while. And then a friend recently sort of taught me how to play, and I liked it a lot. I love the idea of searching for lore and reimagining classic Disney characters and everything. It's really cool. I like it a lot. So when my wife and I were at a like a sort of little gaming event or something, um, we decided that we would get two starter decks, one for each of us, basically. And I taught my wife how to play, and she enjoyed it as well. It's probably not going to be something I mean, I don't know, who knows. But I don't necessarily plan on collecting Lorcana like very seriously, but I mean, I really enjoy playing it. I'd love to have more opportunities to play it, and of course, if there are opportunities to collect more cards, all the better, because the cards are beautiful. All this original art for Lorcana is fantastic, especially the Dreamborn and Floodborn, the reimaginings, the reinterpretations, if you will, of various Disney characters. So anyway, so here's what we've got so far. I'm gonna sit down a bit, so hopefully you can still hear my voice pretty well here. All right. Oh, I need to adjust the camera a little bit as well. All right, excellent. So, yeah. So, like I said, we got these two starter decks. We just kind of sort of chose them because they just looked cool to us. We didn't have a strong preference as far as characters or colors necessarily, but yeah. Each starter deck came with enough. Yeah, each starter deck came with enough cards to play. So the deck list here plus the colors that feature in each deck, quick start rules, and a nice little playmat here where you can kind of show you where you can put your deck, your discard pile. Oh, yeah, something like that. Or this way, deck, discard pile, and then like cards in play, and then your inkwell, or like your energy, mana, whatever you want to call it. In this case, it's inkwell, and then the lore tracker. Basically, just yeah, you have a little token that you kind of put of the track and everything. But yeah, this is where we have both of the decks right now, just sort of kept in here. I consider having them in different deck boxes, but since they both fit in here, I figured why not, right? So yeah, I'm not going to show all of the cards because I think you can pretty easily see what cards are in each deck just by looking for them online, essentially. I also did want to mention that each deck box also came with little damage counters and tokens, just like simple little paper things, -1, -3, and then this is the lore counter. You move this along the track with the number that's showing here. I'll give you a demonstration here. This is how you keep track of how much lore you have, right? So you just sort of like bring it up along the track like this until somebody reaches 20 lore. So yeah, also each starter deck did come with a booster pack. So I'll be showing what each of those have as well pretty soon. But yeah, just sort of, once you get two starter decks, you have everything you need to play, really. And yeah, both these decks are pretty enjoyable. Personally, I think. So here's the Steel and Amethyst deck. It features Merlin and Tiana are the names, right? Beautiful artwork, especially some of the stuff that's like characters reimagined, like Lilo, Galactic Hero, Beast, Forbidding Recluse. Madame Mim and Merlin feature several times in here. We got several, Lilo once again. I don't know if I don't fully understand exactly what the strategy is essentially. But oh yeah, here we go. There's 2 foil cards in each of these starter decks. It's just the title characters essentially. So we got Merlin here. Oh yeah, Cinderella, Knight in Training, another cool reimagined Disney character, and Tiana, Celebrating Princess. There, and then all of these other cards as well. So yeah, if you're not familiar with how to play Lorcana, again, like instead of so there are a lot of similarities to Magic where you have like you can only have one like resource. You can only play one resource card at a time. You play creatures. You can challenge your. You can use your creatures to challenge others. There's attack and health. And there's abilities and things like that. There's that whole reading the card explains the card philosophy. So even though there's a keyword here, it says challenger. It also explains what challenging means, what challenger means as well. That's and then yeah, there's action cards. It sort of like describes in this bar here what they are. So Storyborn, Hero, Prince, action. There are also like songs in here somewhere. I'm sure. Gotta be a song in here somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe there aren't any. But yeah, items like the last cannon and so forth. Freeze, that's an action. Oh, okay, interesting. There aren't any like songs are like special actions that like certain characters are able to like let you use those actions for free. Essentially, you tap to exert characters and things like that. Some of the key differences, though, is that you'll notice that in this starter deck there were no dedicated resource cards, no land cards, no energy cards, no whatever. That's because most of these cards can become energy cards. By the way, the backs of these cards are gorgeous. I love the style of Lorcana, fabulous. Also, as a sort of like as a Brawlhalla lore master, I appreciate anything that has to do with like lore in general, right? Anyway, so most cards have this sort of like swirling pattern around it. This is an example of a card that does not, so you can see the difference there. The card with the circle swirl pattern means that it is inkable. So once per turn, you can say, I'm going to ink this card. You show that it's inkable. You place it face down, and that's one of your energy cards or land cards, basically. That's one of your ink cards. And you can tap ink to play cards. So you have to decide which cards you're going to ink and which ones you're actually going to play, which is cool. Also, again, even though you can definitely attack or challenge your opponent's characters with yours, that's not the goal of the game. If you've ever played Keyforge, which I did show off Keyforge in the board game shelf, in Keyforge you're trying to get you're not trying to like get your opponent's health to 0. You're trying to collect enough amber to forge keys. And so here, most characters can quest and get a certain amount of lore. That's what this symbol is. So if you have Prince Eric exert himself, like tap, and quest, you get 1 lore. There are some that give you 2 or 3. I think in some very rare cases even 4 lore at a time. But yeah, so in this case, Crunk, Junior Chipmunk would give you 2 lore when he quests and things like that. Things are very thematic as well. Like I know there's a card. There's like the human version of Ariel when she has like human feet or whatever. She can't sing songs. Like you can't use her to play songs for free. Or Sleepy starts. When you play him, he is like he's exerted or something. Oh yeah, or Bashful here. This is the other deck. This one here, Bashful. This character can't quest unless you have another Seven Dwarfs character in play. So he can't quest alone. He's bashful, or something. Fantastic. Yes, Sleepy. This character enters play exerted. By the way, the Seven Dwarves, they have fantastic synergy together. If you play a bunch of them together, it's crazy. Okay, yeah. Here's one of my favorite cards. Gaston, Intellectual Powerhouse. This is Gaston reimagined, kind of like hatching his plan to storm the castle, kill the beast and win the heart of the girl and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, hilarious. I love it. Yeah, and then, oh yeah, and here's the other foil card from this deck, the Queen Commanding Presence. So yeah, there you go. Here's an example of a song. This one's called 4 Dozen Eggs, and yeah, a character that costs 4 or more can exert or like tap to sing the song for free. So instead of spending 4 ink or four resources or whatever, you can just exert a character with 4 or more that costs 4 or more, and so forth, right? Anyway, so yeah, so this deck is definitely about getting the 7 dwarves out there, and there's various synergy as well. Another fun one, Belle, inventive engineer. Also Cruella de Vil, fashionable cruiser, I should say. Painting the Roses Red, another song. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. I'm very impressed by Lorcana. Gaston, baritone bully. This character counts as cost 5 to sing songs. So even though he is cost 3, he can sing more powerful songs. But yeah, extremely thematic to classic Disney, and it's fabulous. It's just very fun overall, and I'm just happy to have this here. So if it were only for these, so technically, I was like I said in the beginning of the video, I was considering putting Lorcana on the board game shelf, but I decided to put it on the TCG shelf because these starter decks they're meant for playing and things like that. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's my channel. I can do what I want. I was going back and forth. I had to make a decision at some point. Anyway, so these are the cards that we got from the 2 booster packs here. That one booster pack came with each starter deck, and of course we got some repeats here, and a few new ones as well. But yeah, and every single pack has at least 1 foil card. Foils can be like anything, common, uncommon, rare. Or there's also enchanted cards, which are like super rares and have alternative art and stuff like that. This symbol down here shows the rarity. So I believe circle is common. I think a book symbol is uncommon, and then we got this diamond shape. I think is rare, and then no, the diamond shape is rare, or super rare or something. I think bronze is rare. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, this is one of the foil cards from one of the booster packs. Flynn Rider, his own fan. And then, yeah, continuing. And this is the other one, Ratigan, Criminal Mastermind. So yeah, they pull out Disney characters from all kinds of places. So there you go. Those are the cards we got from the booster packs. Also, each booster packs have these sort of like promotional cards that if you can kind of put them together and make an image or something like that. I also found a few extras at a local store or something. So anyway, but yeah, we'll see if I'm able to get them all or whatever. It's not a huge deal if I don't. But yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna use these extra cards for to like tweak the decks a bit or whatever. But if nothing else, we have the deck lists, so it's a starter deck list, so we always have that available. Anyway, yeah, that's Lorcana. That's what we have for Lorcana. Not entirely sure if we're going to get any more Lorcana than this, but anyway, we'll see. But for now, I'm happy with what we have, and I'm glad that we have at least a sampling of it, so that my wife and I can at least play games casually together. So. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, all the best.